Alright, dudes and dudettes, welcome back to another video. Now, word searches are a type of puzzle that is insanely popular, but they can be pretty difficult sometimes. So, I decided to see if I could make my computer do them for me with my half-decent Python skills. This shouldn't be too hard, since I think I have a pretty good idea to make it work. So, let's get to programming it. Okay, guys, so before we actually get to programming this, the first thing we're gonna do is plan things out with pseudocode, which is exactly what it sounds like, fake code for planning. If that doesn't make sense, it will when I write it, so let's get into writing it. Okay guys, this is the pseudocode that I've written up. I didn't do a montage for this since I didn't want to waste your time showing me writing code that doesn't really do anything, but yeah, this is what I mean by fake code. It was really helpful, and it's going to be really useful for planning out the actual program. So, now that we have this to use as reference, let's get into programming the actual thing. But, before we get into actually programming this thing, I wanted to let you know to like and subscribe, or I'm gonna break into your house at 3 in the morning and start bench pressing you. So, make sure to whack those buttons if you want to get a good night's sleep tonight. And no, for my younger audience, nothing will happen if you don't like and subscribe. That was a joke. Sleep safe tonight, young'uns. Okay, let's get into actually programming this word search solver. Okay guys, I've opened up Visual Studio Code, which is what we're going to be using to program this thing. So, I have not done this in a very long time, but let's get into a montage. Okay guys, I have finished writing the actual code. The whole program is about 100 lines long, and now we're gonna test to see if it works. I'm not gonna start out with like a real word search. I'm just gonna start out with a little test one to make sure that everything is working as intended. So let's get into that. Okay, so here we have a little test word search. You can see that the word here is supposed to be cat, and we also have a key with the word cat. Let's see if it can't solve this. Run code. What is the file name of the word search? That is gonna be word search 1.txt, and then e1.txt. Okay, so there are some small errors. It should not take too long to fix them. Code usually does not work on the first try, so I'm gonna go fix those errors, and then I'll be right back with you guys. Okay guys, after 2 days of bug testing, I finally managed to get rid of all the bugs. Now the program is like 3 halves longer, so now it's closer to 150 lines, but at least it works now. So now if we take these things, the word search and the key, and then we run the program, put in the necessary information like the file name of the word search and the file name of the key, and then it solves it. C-A-T, cat. But it can do more complicated ones too, like this one with it a 4x4 and 5 words. It can solve this one too. Again, put in the needed information, and then it solves it in like a blink of an eye, or faster than that, it solves it. Python is a pretty slow language compared to other languages, but programming languages in general are very fast, so that's why it's managing to do it in like 2 seconds, or not even 2 seconds even, way faster than that. Okay, but you didn't come here to watch me do these tiny little test ones. You probably came because you wanted to see it do some real ones. So let's go to the internet and see if we can find some word searches and make this thing solve it. Okay guys, here we have a good general word search. I'm gonna go plug the word search and the key into 2 text files, and then I'll be back with you guys when I've done that. Okay guys, I've managed to convert both the word search and the key into 2 text files, and this one, if you're pretty observant, you're probably noticing that this looks shorter, and that's because there were some duplicate lines, so I got rid of those. But that shouldn't affect much, so let me show you it solving this. Putting in the needed information, and then it still solves it in the blink of an eye, and it does it just as well. This is very hard to read, but all it does is solve the word search. It doesn't make it readable. I'm not good enough at programming to make it readable, so I'm gonna go take this information and then convert it back to the word search, like the picture. I'll be back when I'm done with that. Okay guys, here is the solved word search in image form. Now let's go look for more word searches on the internet to test out this program on. Okay guys, let's do something a little less general this time, like this space word search. Let's see if it can solve this one. Okay guys, I've got the word search and the key into text documents, and now it's time to use the program to solve it. And this time you're gonna see this little alignment script in action, so you're gonna be able to actually tell how it solves it. Or I mean, how it looks in its solved form. Run the program. Wow, it does it really fast. And there we go. You can see that it's much easier to tell the words that it finds with this not perfect, but very decent alignment script that we have here. Now I'm gonna convert it back into image form, and I'll see you guys when I've done that. Okay guys, here is the space word search solved. I think I'm gonna do one more word search and then I'm gonna end the video. So, back to the internet to find another word search one last time. And for the last one, I think we'll do this SpongeBob word search, which I think is kind of a strange category. I mean, you've got very broad categories: wildlife, trees, space, which we just did, but this one is SpongeBob. Doesn't mean the program's not going to be able to solve it though. Anyways, you know the drill. We're gonna be converting this into text files, so I'll be back with you guys when I have got that done. Okay guys, as you have probably guessed, I have the word search, the SpongeBob word search, into two text documents, and now we're gonna see if this can't solve the final word search. Just gonna put in the needed information and hope it can solve it. And enter. Does it really fast, which I think is cool. And there we go. It's all solved. I am gonna convert it into image form again because even though the alignment script is really helping, I think that making it into an image makes it even easier to read. So I'll be back with you guys when I'm done with turning this back into an image, and then I'll end the video. Okay guys, here is the SpongeBob word search solved as an image. Now that I've shown you this program solving word searches 3 times, I think it's time to get to the conclusion of the video. Okay, now for my thoughts on this project. I really liked it. It was a good challenge, but it wasn't too hard, and this is my first Python project that I think is genuinely impressive. The pseudocode was a great idea, and it really helped speed things up. And maybe some of you guys want to use this to solve word searches, or maybe just toy around with it. Well, that'll be easy. Just click the link in the description below and download it. Okay, this is the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed, and cue the outro.